All right, Tigers class, let's come to attention. How do you guys feel today? Awesome, sir. Let's back up. We're gonna start off with 45 seconds of jumping jacks. Ready? On your marks. Get set. Make sure they're as sharp as you can. Regular jumping jacks, and go. 1. Ooh, sorry, not counting. We're going 45 seconds. That's right. Make sure your hands touch at the top, and they touch your side, your legs at the bottom too. Coming back to my attention, and then out to that A or that triangle shape. We are already 15 seconds in, guys. Make sure that you keep that body moving. Even if you get tired, it's better to go a little bit slower than to stop completely. Ooh, we're down to only 20 seconds left now. Whew, here we go. We're in the home stretch, almost done. 15 more seconds. If you want to go turbo mode when I say 10 seconds left, then do it. Ready? And 10 seconds left. If you want to go turbo mode, go as fast as you can. 5 more seconds. 3, 2, 1, and break. Whew. Let's get into our next exercise. We're going to be doing some squats. We're going to do 10 of them. Remember, you want to keep your upper body up, right? Keep your posture. Bend the knees, not the hips. So, feet down. Ready? 10 of them. And go. There's 1, 2, 3. Whew, there we go. 4, 5. We are halfway there. 6, 7, 8, 9. One more. And 10. Excellent, guys. I know we've got a couple more. We're just going to do one more today. We're going to do some sit-ups. Make sure we get those stomach muscles nice and strong. So go ahead and lay down on your backs. Ready, set, and go. Sit as high as you can. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more, and we're done. 6, 7, 8, 2 more. 9, and 10. Nice, guys. Let's huddle up. Let's talk about respect. So respect we talked about last week, right? It was making sure that we treat people the way we want to be treated. So I know that I want the people around me to use manners, and of course I'm going to use manners no matter what, right? But if I want them to treat me with manners, I need to make sure that I am treating them with manners. That's showing respect. I know that I would want someone to help me out when I need it, right? So I make sure that I go out of my way to help someone when I can. So again, treating people the way we want to be treated. And in just a little bit, we'll come back and we'll talk about showing respect to my brothers and sisters or friends, to our parents, to our community teachers, and to ourselves, right? Just like we did last week. So let's get back to practicing that side kick. Let's stand up. So remember, if I'm doing my side kick, that's going to go to the what? To the sides, right? So if I kick with this leg, it would go off to that direction. If I go with this leg, it's going to go that direction. But let's say that I wanted to kick towards you. What am I going to have to do first? Well, I'm going to have to turn to the side, right? So instead of facing right towards you with the knot of my belt, I need to turn the knot of my belt way off to the side like this. And if I look right in front of me, I'm not looking at you anymore, am I? I'm going to have to turn my head and pull my hands up like this. Now I'm in my good ready stance. Now this leg that's closest can kick. So I'm going to kick right towards you. Was that a side kick? Let me slow it down again. Ready? What do you guys think? No, that was kind of like a front kick, right? My toes are pointing up. I need to make sure I kick with my toes to the side. But chamber up, kick out, toes pointing to the side, re-chamber, and set it down. Now, when I say go, let's do that side kick. Ready? Make sure you've got that space around you. You're not going to accidentally kick anything. Ready, and go. Good. Again, and go. Awesome. Go. One more. Go. Good, let's jump switch. Other side now. Front leg, and go. And go. One more, go. Good. Now, let's get 30 seconds, 3-0, where we just get to do this on our own, all right? Let's get to that ready stance. And go. Remember, you don't have to wait for me to say go. We get to practice on our own. And if you want to, notice how I'm kicking different directions. I'm trying to use both feet. That way I get to practice with both legs. Always making sure my toes point to the side, right? Look at that. 5 more seconds. and break. All right, guys, huddle back in here real quick. Again, respect, treating people the way we want to be treated. We have special ones that we talk about with these different people in our lives. For example, our siblings, right? Brothers or sisters. Or we can extend this to friends at some points too, right? So let's say with my brother, I live with him here. How can I show respect to him? Well, I can take turns with him. Maybe I've got a basketball hoop and we're practicing shooting. I let him have a turn, then I have a turn. We take turns in that way, right? Or I could let him go first. That's a great way to show respect. I make sure that I share, I make sure that I use polite words, right? All of these ways I can show respect to any of my siblings. Now, what about our parents? Last week we mentioned following the rules, right? Listening to what they need us to do and doing it right away. Whether that rule is taking our shoes off as soon as we come home, washing our hands right when we get back home, making sure we get to bed on time, we brush our teeth before we get to bed, right? If I'm following the rules of the house, I'm showing respect to my parents. And if they ask me to do something, whether it's, Manoj Cree, I need you to tie your belt. If I fall out right away, that's showing respect to them. If they say, I need you to clean your room, I'm gonna go do it right now. That's how I can show respect to them. Awesome. So those were two of our examples. Let's stand back up. Let's practice some more side kicks. All right, this time we're gonna be doing 2 side kicks in a row, testing our balance here. So when I say go, we've got again 30 seconds, and your goal would be to do not just one side kick, but pull it back and do a second one before you set it down. If you set your foot down in between, that's okay. Pick it back up and try again, right? Our goal is to continue practicing so we get better and better at what we do. So 30 seconds, ready, set, and go. See again, 2 side kicks, 1 and 2. If you want to, you can switch to the other leg like I just did there. 1, 2, whew, I fell a little bit off balance that time, that's okay. I'll get it next time too. And 2, there we go. Oh man, we have under 10 seconds left. That's going by so fast. Oh, I'm falling off balance. Oh, one more here. Make sure it's my best one. And break. All right, guys, this time 45 seconds, a little bit longer, but we're gonna switch feet every time. So I'm gonna start kicking to one side, and then I'm gonna kick to the other side, and then back and forth, switching always. If you'd like to make it a little bit more challenging for yourself, then instead of 1 kick each way, try and do 1, 2, or 1, 2, and then keep switching, all right? That'd be a nice challenge mode for you. Ready, 45 seconds, and go! 1, switching to the other side. Notice how I have to look to the other side, and I'm changing my hands to the other side too. As always, it's good to look where we kick. So sometimes I'm looking at you when I talk, but then as soon as I go to kick, I'm always gonna look first. That way I make sure I don't hit anything. Even if I think that the area is clear, I don't want my brother to walk by or my dog to be like, what's Manoj Cree doing in the karate school here? 5 more seconds. And break. Let's huddle back up, guys. We're gonna talk about respect one more time before we get to our Tiger Promise. So again, guys, respect is our word, and we talked about showing respect to our siblings and to our parents. Last week, we talked about showing respect to our communities, right? The places that we live, the people who are around us. And we did that by making sure that we kept that area safe, that we kept it clean. We talked about showing respect to things like books by using them how they're supposed to be used. So if I make sure that I'm very gentle with it, that's respecting it, right? If I'm using a Wave Master over here, I can show respect to that by making sure that it's used for kicks and punches, right? I'm gonna kick and punch it. That way, I know that I'm showing respect to it. It's not meant to be drawn on, so if I take a crayon and start drawing on it, that's not showing respect to that Wave Master there. We also talked about showing respect to ourselves. That's really important, making sure that we treat ourselves with respect, that I make sure I get enough sleep every night, that I make sure that I'm eating healthy foods, that I'm getting exercise, that I do what I can to stay healthy, like washing my hands, like making sure that I brush my teeth, that I clean my hair, right? All these things go into showing respect to ourselves. Now, let's stand back up, guys. We've got our Tiger Promise to do, and then we're gonna bow out of here. All right, ready? Let's give them attention. Raise your hand and repeat after me. I promise to be a good person, to be a good person, to put knowledge in my mind, to put knowledge in my mind, to put honesty in my heart, to put honesty in my heart, to put strength in my body, to put strength in my body, and to make good friends. to make good friends. Excellent. Real quick reminder in terms of announcements, guys, we've got tip testing this week for our blue tip. So make sure that you submit that video as soon as you can, or if you'd like to do it through a private lesson. Remember, we have signups for those, both in-person and online options. You can do that through the Discord server. Up on the top left, there should be a little section called private lesson information or something along those lines. You can sign up through the Google Sheet there. So that's it, guys. Come to attention, and let's bow out. Class dismissed.